If you've been considering moving to Southern California, particularly the Orange County area, and you're coming from an area like the Bay Area, you definitely want to tune in to this video because there are some nuances, particularly when it comes to the inspection, that you need to be aware of so that your interests are protected. Hi, I'm Giselle Vega. I'm a local real estate agent here in the Irvine and surrounding Orange County areas. I've been here for a little over 3.5 years at this point, and I'm originally from the Bay Area, but I've also lived in LA and Florida. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get to this. This has come up multiple times, and so especially in in the past year with just the market being as crazy as it is. So if you haven't, I do this every time. Make sure that if you have not visited this channel that you hit the subscribe button. I do generally go over things to do in Irvine and the surrounding Orange County areas so you can learn all that there is to know about this area, and every now and then I do sprinkle in some real estate info. So that's what I'm going to do today. So hit the subscribe button so that you can get notified anytime a new video is uploaded. All right, so here we go. What I wanted to talk to you about is the notion of an inspection. So when you purchase a home, in the contract, there is a standard clause that allows a buyer to inspect a property. This means that anything that pertains to the property that the seller knows should be disclosed. You also are going to receive HOA documents. Fast forward to another video about HOAs. 90-something% of Irvine has an HOA. Most of Orange County has an HOA. So it is something that comes into play here. And then there's also the home inspection. So this is a period of time that allows a buyer to inspect the property. So generally speaking, a general home inspection is done. And then if you want a roof inspection, AC, electrical, etc., like you can do all of that work. If there's a pool, maybe you want to have a pool inspection done, you can opt to do all of those within that period. So it's generally 17 days. Now you can negotiate that and shorten it if you need to or want to, just to make yourself more competitive. So fast forward to today, and we are in a super competitive market, and it is one of the areas that many are opting to negotiate. And what I mean by that is that one of the big pieces of advice that I hear that is often given from agents to their clients is, hey, go ahead and reduce that inspection contingency or waive it altogether. And what I want to highlight is that I work with a lot of individuals that are moving from the Bay Area specifically into Orange County. And I just want to point out that this market here, it is very, very rare, can I say it again? Very rare that a pre-inspection is done prior to the home hitting the market. It is also rare to have HOA documents and seller disclosures. So the seller disclosures are going to be any material information that the seller knows about the property. So let's say there was a roof leak 10 years ago that they repaired. That's something that they would go ahead and include in the seller disclosures. Maybe there's a train track and they hear some noise, it's something that they would disclose. So up north, you're used to seeing that before you submit an offer. So one of the things that you'll do is go take a look at a home. The agent in the MLS can download all of those documents. They give that to you, and then that way you're able to ask questions and you can filter that information to then determine what you feel is a fair price to pay for that home. Down here, it's not typically done that way. So what you're going to do is you're going to submit an offer first, and then once accepted, you'll receive all of that information, and then you have the time to do your inspections and renegotiate. So even though the market is super competitive right now, unless you have construction background, you're very familiar with homes, you've had the opportunity to take a look and you feel comfortable doing it, I highly, highly recommend that you keep your inspection period in place. You can shorten it and reduce it so that you move through things quicker, but you definitely want to have some time allotted to review that information before you remove that contingency and continue with the purchase of the sale. So hopefully that makes sense. Wanted to keep this video short, but it's such critical information and it's something that continues to come up, especially when I'm dealing or working with individuals that are moving from the north heading down south. As always, I'm available to answer any questions for you. Stay tuned for another local video coming up shortly, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Bye.